Would you turn on the primary?
Maybe I'm just here in the house with these open ears.
When I prepare for a show, that takes a little while because a show has to flow, and when you say something, you want it to kind of lead you into the next song or group of songs or what have you. So sometimes that comes quick, sometimes you sit for days and stare at a page and try to figure this out. I have help also. My wife helps me with that, and then the guys in the band, some of them I've been with for 17, 18, 20 years, you know.
I would have washed my hair for this.
That was a rugged night we had the other night, wasn't it?
They get involved in that because I like to have all these ideas coming at me. I mean, it's easy to discard the bad ones, of course, and then somebody might say something you think, yeah, that's interesting, yeah, let's try that.
Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound.
When we recorded this live show for the DVD, you never know to begin with. When you go in and you have a live audience, you have cameras, sometimes that scares people. Sometimes you'll watch an audience be very subdued because they're afraid the camera's on them, I guess. However, this particular night was really the exception to the rule.
Well, I lost my heart on the day we met, but I gained a lot that I don't regret.
We had as good an audience as you could have ever hoped for. I remember seeing some people dancing back up the aisle. I remember seeing at one point a young girl up on her, I guess, boyfriend's shoulders, and it was just one of those really rowdy audiences, which, you know, just there's a lot of energy there, so it's a lot of fun for all of us. It was a great night.
I heard a freight train out across the way. I heard a woman sing Amazing Grace. I heard a night bird all through its lane. When I heard you whisper my name, for I heard freedom break its chain. I heard a heartbeat where once no sound remained, and I heard angels rise and praise. When I heard you whisper my name, well, I heard music bring a heart of stone to tears. I heard peace ring like an anthem through the years. And I heard hatred fall from grace when I heard you whisper my name. Beating softly against the waves, till the sound of an early morning rain. And though the lightning and thunder came, I still heard you whisper my name. Well, I heard music break a heart of stone to tears. I heard peace ring like an anthem through the years. And I heard hatred fall from grace when I heard you whisper my name. Thank you. Hello, everybody. We appreciate that. Must be doing something wrong, baby. I don't know. But the goldfish are floating at the top of the bowl. And the dog, he won't eat, he just lays around. All night long, he makes a lonesome sound. And I know you told me not to call, but baby, come back before you kill us all. The way the plants are dying, you'd swear it's fall. Looks just like autumn up and down the hall. And I talk to them, baby, like you're supposed to do. But they're tired of hearing I've been missing you. And I know you told me not to call, but baby, come back before you kill us all. Well, it's a desperate situation, and I got a strong will to survive. But if this place is any indication, I may not make it out alive. Well, it's an eerie feeling in the still of the night, knowing that the cat's down to 3 more lives. But you've turned us all into nervous wrecks. We just sit around and wonder who's gonna be next. And I know you told me not to call, but baby, come back before you kill us all. Now, baby, come back. Baby, come back before you kill us all. Oh, gosh. You guys are wonderful tonight. We appreciate it very much. Thanks to your #1 record not long ago. Appreciate radio playing it for us. Spirit of a Boy, Wisdom of a Man. And he was 16, tender and tough. She was 2, and he'd do anything to prove his love. With so much riding on the choice at hand, the spirit of a boy or the wisdom of a man. Hearts caught fire and love ran wild. She cried the day she called to say she was having his child. With so much riding on the choice at hand, the spirit of a boy or the wisdom of a man. There's a constant contradiction, what feels good and what feels right. You live with decision that you make in your life, and what steers your direction is hard to understand. The spirit of a boy or the wisdom of a man. drives a diesel out of Dallas, hauling cars out to the coast. It ain't the dream that he remembered just a few short years ago. And tonight at a truck stop, while drinking a cup, the waitress grins and winks at him and says, my shift's almost up. With so much riding on the choice at hand, the spirit of a boy, all the wisdom of a man. With so much riding on the choice at hand, the spirit of a boy, all the wisdom of a man. Hope you remember this. Alan Jackson and I wrote this, oh God, 9 years ago. I'm getting out of this high-rise penthouse suite where we pretend life's rosy and sweet. Going back to the folks that I used to know, where everyone is what they seem to be. And these high-class friends that you like to hang around, when they look my way, they're always looking down. And I'm tired of you spending every dime I make to finance this way of life I've learned to hate. I'm going back to a better class of losers. This uptown living really got me down. I need friends who don't pay their bills on home computers, and they buy their coffee beans already ground. Do you think it's disgraceful that they drink $3 wine? Well, the better class of loser suits me fine. You said the grass was greener on the other side, but where I stand I can't see grass at all. And the concrete and the steel have changed the way you feel, and it takes more than caviar to have a ball. I'm going back to a better class of losers. This uptown living really got me down. I need friends who don't pay their bills on home computers, and they buy their coffee beans already ground. Did you think it's disgraceful that they drink $3 wine? Well, the better class of loser suits me fine. Yes, a better class of loser just suits me fine. Take you back about 15 years, see if you remember this one. On one hand, I count the reason I could stay with you and hold you close to me all night long. So many lovers' games I'd love to play with you. On that hand, there's no reason why it's wrong, but on the other hand, died. When I looked into your eyes, I found myself. And when I first kissed your lips, I felt so alive. I've got to hand it to you, girl, you're something else. But on the other hand, there's a golden band to remind me of someone who would not understand. On one hand, I could stay and be your loving man, but the reason I must go is on the other hand. Yeah, the reason I must go is on the other hand. I remember how it used to feel riding down old 2 Mile Hill, tennis shoes up on the handlebars, paying no mind to the passing cars. No doubts, no fears, just like when you are here. No chains, no strings, no fences, no walls, no net, just you to catch me when I fall. Look hard, no hands. It took a little time to get up the speed, to find the confidence and the strength I need, to just let go and reach for the sky. You know, sometimes it felt I could fly, no doubts, no fears, just like when you are here. No chains, no strings, no fences, no walls, no net, just you to catch me when I fall. Look hard, no hands. It doesn't take much, just a smile or a touch, and I'm a kid again. I can almost feel that wind. No chains, no strings, no fences, no walls, no net, just you to catch me when I fall. Look hard, no hands. Look hard, no hands. Well, I lost my heart on the day we met. but I gained a lot that I don't regret. Then I hung around till you said I do. I knew I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Well, it changed my thinking when you changed your name, and neither one of us will ever be the same. And I swear I'm never gonna be untrue, 'cause I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you, I'd long ago been left in the dark out in the cold, blowing around from town to town like a feather in the wind. If I didn't have you, I know I'd be floundering around like a ship at sea, lost in the rain of a hurricane, and that's where I'd have been. But I didn't get lost 'cause I saw your light shining like a beacon on a cold dark night. Then the sun came up and the skies turned blue. Oh, I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. All right, Steve. Well, I count my blessings every night I pray that the Lord lets me keep you just one more day. And every day He does, 'cause God knows too that I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. If I didn't have you, I'd long ago been left in the dark out in the cold, blowing around from town to town like a feather in the wind. If I didn't have you, I know I'd be floundering around like a ship at sea, lost in the rain of a hurricane, and that's where I'd have been. But I didn't get lost 'cause I saw your light shining like a beacon on a cold dark night. Then the sun came up and the skies turned blue. Oh, I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Well, I've already said it, but I swear it's true. I knew I wouldn't have nothing if I didn't have you. Thank you. Thank you, guys are great. Thank you. Hello, welcome. Yeah, it just don't get any better than this. Hey, maybe we'll just spend the night with you tonight. I think I could sing for a crowd like this all night. That'd be no problem. How many have been listening to country music more than 5 years? Oh, okay. A medley of a few things we've done down through the years. I probably should have said more like 10 to 12 years for some of this. Okay, I feel real safe now. There's a dirty piece of cardboard that reads Montgomery Ward, taped across the window of my old Ford. A six-pack on the front seat and a box of chicken wings. I'm dialing across the radio for a song that I can sing. I better change my wandering ways. I know I've seen my better days, always getting high when I get low. Well, I left my soul out in the rain. Lord, what a price I've had to pay. The storms of life are washing me away. wishing I was with you just seemed to use up all my time. You've been gone so long that it's hard to recall just how the dream went. And all but this broken heart in me, I guess is doing fine. Is it still over? Are we still through? Since my phone still ain't ringing, I assume it still ain't you. I've half a mind to take the time to find somebody new, but I'm not too sure that I'm still over you. I'm not too sure that I'm still over you. You're mine always and forever. You're the one that hung the moon, and after all these nights together, I still get lost in your perfume. And if I could write a love song, every line would tell the truth. It would be a warm and soft one, and my heart would say to you, when you see me walk on water, when the sea don't reach the shore, when the fires of hell freeze over, I won't need you anymore. Operator, please connect me with 1982. I need to make apologies for what I didn't do. I sure do need to tell her that I thought the whole thing through, and now it's clear that she is what I should have held on to. They say hindsight's 20/20, but I'm nearly going blind from staring at her photograph and wishing she was mine. It's that same old lost love story. It's sad, but it's true. There was a time when she was mine in 1982. Losing my mind, going back in time to 1982. Dirt road in the twilight, woods so cool and dark. Up ahead, pale neon, somewhere a dog barks. Honky tonk moon keeps shining on my baby and me. Breaking up the pool balls, chalking up the hue. The jukebox pumping softly, lazy summer blue. Honky tonk moon keeps shining on my baby and me. smoky haze. All through the days, troubles seem to melt away. My heart's on a roll, I'm easy in my soul. There's no hurry, no worry, things are going my way. My arms around my baby, shuffling on the floor. Cigarettes and sawdust, a squeaky old screen door. Honky tonk moon keeps shining on. My baby, yeah, hopefully you remembered some of those. A friend of mine bought himself a shovel, said, I'm gonna tell me of mine. He set out to be a rich man, happiness is what he thought he'd find. Got in too deep to see the diamonds, down too dark to see the gold. Now he won't let go of the shovel, and he can't dig out of the hole. Deeper and deeper he's going down, driving his future right into the ground. He thinks he's closer the farther he goes, but he's still on the bottom, and you can't dig out of the hole. I tried to throw the man a lifeline, I tried to send him down a road. I don't think he hears me calling, but every day I pray and I hope somehow he finally gets a message. Every spade of dirt he throws only gets him closer to the devil, and he can't dig out of the hole. Deeper and deeper he's going down, driving his future right into the ground. He thinks he's closer the farther he goes, but he's still on the bottom, and he can't dig out of the hole. Maybe we could learn a little lesson. Maybe this will shine a little light. There's no healthy way to mess with the line between a wrong and right. Use the one chance you've been given, 'cause once you're in the ground and cold, it's too late to start living. You see, you can't dig out of the hole. Deeper and deeper he's going down, driving his future right into the ground. He thinks he's closer the farther he goes, but he's still on the bottom,
of the whole road.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I want to do something now. Maybe some of you, maybe most of you, I don't know, have never heard this song, but something we recorded on an album just a short time back. When we recorded it, I knew it never would be a single. It's just not the kind of thing that radio would play, I guess. But I grew up as a cowboy, so it sort of drew me to the song, I guess, and hope you'll like it. High on a mountain in western Montana, a silhouette moves across the cinnamon sky. I like you a lot too. Riding along on a horse, he called on music with a song on his lips and a tear in his eye. He dreams of a time and a lady that loved him, and how he would sing her sweet lullabies. But we don't ever ask him, and he never talks about her. I guess it's just better we just let it slide. And he'd sing, ooh, to the ladies, and ooh, made some sigh. Then he'd ride away on a horse he called music, with a pain in his heart and a tear in his eyes. He rode the music from Boston to Bozeman for not too much money, but way too much ride. But those were the days when a horse he called music could jump through the moon and scale across the sky. Now all that's left is a time-old worn cowboy with nothing more than the sweet by and by. And trailing behind is a horse with no rider, a horse he called memories she used to ride. And he'd sing, ooh, to the ladies, and ooh, made some sigh. Then he'd ride away on a horse he called music, with a pain in his heart and a tear in his eyes. High on a mountain in western Montana, two crosses cut through a cinnamon sky, marking a place where a horse he called music lays with a cowboy in the sweet by. And
I appreciate that. Well, maybe we'll send it to radio and ask them if they will play it. I don't know. I want to do, we had worked on something for 4 years. That's hard to believe. I've never worked on an album that long before. But it's first gospel, Christian, inspirational, whatever you want, label you want to put on it. And we want to do a couple of things from this new CD. It's called Inspirational Journey. And just, like I said, I know you've never heard it, but we want to do a couple of things and hopefully some things you'll like. Hit that one time for me, Rob. That's a good friend of mine right there. I will not drown in shallow water, not with your love within my reach. I did not come this far to falter, and will not rest until I'm free. You are the sun, you are the flower, you are the wind across the sea, and I will kneel here at your altar and pray you'll take my soul to keep. Oh, precious one, you are the mountain, you are the earth beneath my feet. In you we're one now and forever. In you I find the love in me. Through your love my eyes are open. Through your love I'll learn to see. And in your name my bread is broken. By your grace I'll rest in peace. I will not drown in shallow water, not with your love within my reach. I did not come this far to falter, and will not rest until I'm free. I will not drown in shallow water, not with your love within my reach. I did not come this far to falter, and will not rest until I'm free. I will not drown. Shallow water. All right, thanks. Hey, give a big hand on acoustic guitar. Great talent, singer, songwriter, Rob Houston. In the middle, great piano player, friend for 17 years or so now, and extremely long-winded tonight. Give a big hand to Drew Sexton. Finally on the end, acoustic guitar, mandolin, dobro, steel fiddle, bass, drums, piano, harpsichord. Part-time work at the veterinary clinic in Nashville. Lance Derry, give him a great hand. Hey, I am from a little town called Marshville, North Carolina. Surely not. Maybe you were in this place at one point or another, but it was called Pruitt's. Now, people like to sit. Two of you have been. Well, maybe you listened to these boys before. But they used to like to sit in there and talk, the farmers especially, when they weren't working. And I like to sit in there and listen to them. You know, I mean, they weren't always telling the truth, but it's fun to listen to. Now one day I'm sitting in there, and these boys are talking, and this guy says, boys, I'm going to tell you something that happened this past Sunday in church. So we had a couple people wanted to get baptized. We have an outdoor baptism. And said, preacher's in the water. He asked everyone, bow their head. He starts to pray. I see this guy coming over this hill. He falls down. It's apparent to me that he's very drunk. I keep watching him. He falls down, gets up, falls down. He ends up down in the water with the preacher. And nobody notices this. Preacher says, amen. Everyone raises their head. This drunk has ended up right here beside of him. Preacher turned to him. He said, are you ready to find Jesus? And the drunk looked sort of strange. He said, I guess. So he grabbed him, shoved him under the water, pulled him back up. Did you find Jesus? He said, drunk's a little out of breath. He said, no. And the preacher looked a little strange at that point, grabbed him again, shoved him back under the water, held him a little bit longer, pulled him back up, said, did you find Jesus? And drunk says, no. He says, now the preacher is mad at this point. He grabbed this guy, shoves him under the water, said, I know he held him 45 seconds. I thought he'd drown him. And said, he pulled him back up. Did you find Jesus? And the drunk says, are you sure this is where he fell in? Every once in a while you find a song, and this is from the Inspirational Journey album, but you find a song once in a while that really paints a picture lyrically. And this one does in a way that I've seen very seldom. The summer breeze made ripples on the pond and rattled through the reeds and the willow trees beyond. Daddy in his good hat and Mama in her Sunday dress watched with pride as I stood there in the water up to my chest. And the preacher spoke about the cleansing blood as I sank my toes into that cool East Texas mud. And it was down with the old man, up with the new, raised to walk in the ways of light and truth. I didn't see no angels, just a few saints on the shore, but I felt like a newborn baby cradled up in the arms of the Lord. Amazing grace, oh how sweet the sound. There was glory in the air, there was dinner on the ground, and my sins, which were many, were washed away and gone. Along with a buffalo nickel, I forgot to leave at home. But that seemed like such a small, small price to pay for the blessed peace of mind that came to me that day. It was down with the old man, up with the new, raised to walk in the ways of light and truth. I didn't see no angels, just a few saints on the shore, but I felt like a newborn baby cradled up in the arms of the Lord. This road is long and dusty, sometimes the soul it must be cleansed. I long to feel that water rushing over me again.
few saints on the shore, but I felt like a newborn baby cradled up in the arms of the Lord. I felt like a newborn baby cradled up in the arms of the Lord.
Thank you. That's just a couple of things from the new album.
Someday and some way you'll realize that you've been blind. Yes, darling, you're gonna need me again. It's just a matter of time. Go till you've reached the end of the line. 'Cause I know that you'll pass my way again. It's just a matter of time. After I gave you everything I had, you laughed, call me clown. Remember, in your search for fortune and fame, what goes up must come down. I know that one day you'll wake up and find that my love is a true love. It's just a matter of time. Someday and some way, girl, you'll realize that you've been blind. Yes, darling, I know you're gonna need me again, and it's just a matter of time. After I gave you everything I had, you laughed and called me clown. Just remember, in your search for fortune and fame, what goes up must come down. I know that one day you'll wake up and find that my love was a true love. It's just a matter of time.
Go ahead, John.
Since the day and in weakness did let your love down. I have prayed that with time and compassion you'd come around. And I keep waiting for you to forgive me. You keep saying you can't even start, and I feel like a stone you have picked up and thrown to the hard rock bottom of your heart, to the hard rock bottom of your heart. Now this home we have built is still standing. Its foundation is on solid ground. Do we roll up our sleeves and repair it, or burn it down? And I keep waiting for you to forgive me. You keep saying you can't even start, and I feel like a stone you have picked up and thrown to the hard rock bottom of your heart, to the hard rock bottom of your heart. We can't just block it out, we've got to talk it out until our hearts get back in touch. I need your love, I miss it. I can't go on like this, it hurts too much. I keep waiting for you to forgive me. You keep saying you can't even start, and I feel like a stone you have picked up and thrown to the hard rock bottom of your heart, to the hard rock bottom of your heart, to the hard rock bottom of your heart, to the hard rock bottom of your heart. Thank you. Thank you very much. Let me introduce everyone else to you real quick. In the back, sings bass, plays bass, does a great job on both. Give a big hand to Paul Fulbright. And all the way in the back on drums, keeps everything together for us and does a great job. Herb Schuker. And then over on dobro, steel guitar, and a man I've known 12 or 14 years, something like that. Great talent, Steve Henson. Never know about him. Just giving him a second there. On lead guitar, and a friend for, I don't know, 15 years or so. Played a lot of music, written songs together during that time. Great talent. Rick Wayne Money, L.D. Hoss. Last but not least, it's hard to believe, but about 20 years now, he and I have been playing music together, on and off the road, and, you know, sit down in clubs, whatever the job might be. And he's a great friend, and what a talent. On fiddle, one of the best you'll ever hear, Mr. David Johnson. Thanks to you, a #1 record several years back. First time I heard it, I
said, we'll take it within the first 3 or 4 lines, I guess. And thanks to you, it went to #1. So hit that chord for me, Rob.
He wore starched white shirts, buttoned at the neck, and he'd sit in the shade and watch the chickens peck. And his teeth were gone, but what the heck? I thought that he walked on water. Said he was a cowboy when he was young. He could handle a rope, and he was good with a gun. And my mama's daddy was his oldest son. And I thought that he walked on water. And if the story was told, only heaven knows. But his hat seemed to me like an old halo. And though his wings, they were never seen, I thought that he walked on water. He tied a cord to the end of a mop, said, son, here's a pony, keep her at a trot. And I'd ride in circles while he laughed a lot. And I'd flop down beside him. He was 90 years old and 63, and I loved him and he loved me. And Lord, I cried the day he died, 'cause I thought that he walked on water. And if the story was told, only heaven knows. But his hat seemed to me like an old halo. And though his wings, they were never seen, I thought he walked on water. I thought that he walked on water. Well, I've heard those city singers singing about how they can love deeper than the oceans, higher than the stars above. Well, I come from the country, and I know I ain't seen it all, but I've heard that ocean's salty, and the stars, they sometimes fall. And that would not do justice to the way I feel for you. So I had to sing a song about all the things I knew. Our love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees grow, and roads to the Broadway shows with a million miles between. There's at least a million love songs that people love to sing. And everyone is different, and everyone's the same. This is just another way of saying the same thing. My love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees growing tall upon the hill. My love is purer than the snowflakes that fall in late December, and honest as a robin on a springtime windowsill, and longer than the song of a whippoorwill. Our love is deeper than the holler, stronger than the river, higher than the pine trees growing tall upon the hill. My love is purer than the snowflakes that fall in late December, and honest as a robin on a springtime windowsill, and longer than the song of a whippoorwill.
Thank you.
You may think that I'm talking foolish. You've heard that I'm wild and I'm free. You may wonder how I can promise you now this love that I feel for you always will be. For you're not just time that I'm killing. I'm no longer one of those guys. As sure as I live, this love that I give is gonna be yours until the day that I die. Oh baby, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, I'll be happy to tell you again. I'm gonna love you forever and ever, forever and ever, amen. They say time takes its toll on the body, makes a young girl's brown hair turn gray. Well, honey, I don't care. I ain't in love with your hair, and if it all fell out, well, I'd love you anyway. They say time can play tricks on a memory, make people forget things they knew. Well, it's easy to see, it's happening to me. I've already forgotten every woman but you. Oh, darling, I'm gonna love you forever, forever and ever, amen. As long as old men sit and talk about the weather, as long as old women sit and talk about old men. If you wonder how long I'll be faithful, well, just listen to how the song ends. I'm gonna love you forever and ever. Last night I dug your picture out from my old dresser drawer, set it on the table, and I talked to it till 4. I read some more love letters right up till the break of dawn. Yeah, I've been sitting alone, digging up bones. I went through the jewelry and I found our wedding rings, putting mine on my finger, and I gave yours a fling. Across this lonely bedroom of our recent broken home, the other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of the love that's dead and gone. The other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I went through the closet and I found some things in there, like that pretty negligee that I bought you to wear. And I recall how good you looked each time you had it on. The other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. The other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. The other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. I'm digging up bones, exhuming things that's better left alone. I'm resurrecting memories of a love that's dead and gone. The other night I'm sitting alone, digging up bones. Thanks, you guys have been wonderful tonight. We appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah. Man, well, we knew obviously we were coming in to film this show tonight, but I thought it might be kind of reserved, but I was wrong about that for sure. You guys have been unbelievable tonight. Thank you so much for helping us do this. You ready, Herb? A song, maybe you'll remember this from a few years back, called Runaway Train. Lady, our love is like a runaway train. Lady, it won't stop or slow down for anything. Lady, it's so big, so strong, love is a powerful thing. Lady, our love is like a runaway train. Lady, our love reminds me of a runaway train. Lady, our love is like a hurricane. Lady, it won't stop or slow down for anything. Lady, it's so big, so strong, love is a powerful thing. Lady, our love is like a hurricane. thing, ain't no way I'm ever gonna go back. Seen everything, I've been everywhere. I didn't leave nothing that I want back there. Come on, lady, let's move this thing a little farther down the track. Lady, our love is like a jet airplane flying so high above the clouds and the pouring rain. Lady, it's so big, so strong. Love is a powerful thing. Lady, our love is like a jet airplane. Lady, our love reminds me of a jet airplane. Our love is a red hot non-stop all the way to the top. Now that I've been in the middle of this thing, ain't no way I'm ever gonna go back. Seen everything, I've been everywhere. I didn't leave nothing that I want back there. Come on, lady, let's move this thing a little farther down the track. Lady, our love is like a runaway train. Lady, it won't stop or slow down for anything. Lady, it's so big, so strong. Love is a powerful thing. Lady, our love is like a runaway train. Lady, our love reminds me of a runaway train. Lady, our love is like a runaway train. I appreciate it very, very much. Y'all take care. Thanks.